Hey, what's going on, everybody? AJ here with Life Happens, coming to you from headquarters here in Uvalde, Texas. We have got a F-150 here that is in the middle of surgery. It is absolutely torn apart and destroyed. Not my project at all. It's my son's doing it for a friend. Trying to put some amps and speakers in this 2020 F-150, and it's not going so good. The wiring's done, but everything is all wonky because he's trying to do it on a stock radio. So what we've got going on is we are going to run RCA plugs to my son's truck, which radio is awesome, from this truck whose radio is in surgery. So we're going to try some life support and see what happens, see if the problem is either the wiring or if it's the stock radio. And what I say is, friends don't let friends mod stock radios. Buy a head unit first. We'll show you what's going on. All right, so we got the door panels over here on the Green Tomato. We've got various parts and pieces strode all throughout the truck. We got a 4-channel amp going to some mids and highs in the doors. Looks like there's going to be 6.5s in the rear, probably 6x9s in the front. There's the unfortunate stock radio that we're trying to hook to. And the reason I think we're having the problem is because the stock radio doesn't have the RCA plugs on the back, and we're trying to use these crazy little adapters right here to turn on the amp. Well, the amp turns on, we're trying to use the adapters to get signal to the amp. And my son is more than aggravated at trying to do this. So if you've ever done something like this, put in the comments below what we got to do. Obviously, we're not a professional radio installation area, but we're trying to help out a friend. So that's what we've got going on here today. Later on in the week should be race car content. Trying to get ready for the race season. Also painted some trailer wheels over here, getting the car hauler ready for the season. What's up?
I put it in the input of my amp.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right.
Stand by, we'll let you guys know if this works. Truck on life support. All right, bad news. So jumping the RCA plugs from truck to amp did not work. So we'll let you know when we figure out the problem. All right, so it looks like we may have identified a problem. Looks like both of the whites have got to go to one side and both of the grays got to go to the other side. Instead of usually when you're hooking up speakers, there's like a white and then a white with a line and then a gray with a line. And usually that's, the single channel. So anyway, we're going to try to do it the way we saw on a YouTube channel and TikTok video. Anyway, we're going to see if this works. Ant, say hey.
Hey, how's it going?
There you go. Stand by. We'll let you know. All right, moment of truth. Times
Second time.
2. Yeah, second time.
Make sure my Bluetooth is on. Okay.
All right, second moment of truth right here. We plugged in some more RCA plugs, so we'll see if that was the problem. We got half of it working last time. Checked the amp and only had half of the RCA plugs plugged in, but we thought it was a 2-channel for one side and the other, but it's a 4-channel. Looks like it's to each speaker. And we have noise over here.
On that back one too?
Yes, we have noise here. We have noise here. You have noise on your side? We are up and running. Looks like we gotta do some adjustments.
That sounds good.
All right, time to test and tune the F-150.
Yeah.
Let's see how this radio sounds. Well, this sounds really good.
I think it I think it clipped.
All right, well, we absolutely blew the fuse right when it was sounding great at its peak performance. So I'd say this is a quality install, but we're going to need a 200 amp fuse because it actually handles more than this fuse would allow. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, this is going to be the update on the F-150 radio install. We got the installer in the back here, Tony the Tiger Norris. Here's the owner of the truck, Hayden. How many speakers are we rocking, Hayden?
We're rocking 4 CT Sound 8s.
4 CT Sound?
CT Sounds, yes sir.
And what you rocking for mids and highs?
Another CT Sounds, the Meso 6x9s and 6.5s.
And what amps?
CT Sounds all around, basically. We got a 3200 watt mono block and then a 180. 4 180 for the 4-way.
All right, well, let's hit that and see what it sounds like. What's going on, everybody? AJ here with Life Happens. It has warmed up in Texas today. It is about 87 degrees, definitely getting hotter. To show you a little bit we've been doing around the house for the weekly update. First, Miss Meech the iguana here escaped the other day. Ended up out in the middle of the road sunning herself. My wife had to chase her out there and stop traffic like a mad woman to be able to get her and bring her back in the house. Anyway, projects going on around the house. We have got new painted rims on the car hauler. Got those painted. We have got new wood on the dovetail right here. Got that all done. We got some bushings going on, new trailer bushings. We got 2 left and we're done with that. We got the stickers taken off of the race car, did a time-lapse video, got them all ready for new sponsorship. We have got the paint going on the other race car, trying to get it all ready and prepped for a new coat of paint for the season. We got some new tires for the side-by-side fixing to go down. And once again, we still have the green tomato awaiting its parts and facelift. We've got shocks for it. We've got speakers. We've got a radio. We've got taillights. We've got door handles. We just don't have the time to do everything we're trying to do and get all these cars ready for race season. So stick around. Stay tuned. We'll show you more as we do more.
Hello everybody. Today we're going to be working on the race car. First race of the season is going to be next week on Saturday, I believe. So we're going to take this paint off, put probably white on there with orange numbers. I got a whole thing I want to do with it. So yeah, here we go. Alrighty, well, just got done with this this quarter panel. I was doing it, you know, this way right here where I got all the paint off, but that was taking too long and it's just a race car. So, you know, I just kind of got this first little coat off, and so now I'm gonna go onto the bumper, or I might go into the door. Not sure yet, but just giving you a little update. It's looking pretty ugly, but about 3/4 way done with the door. We're getting there. Had a close call, got my glove a little bit. That was scary. But yep, she's getting close. We're well, close to this side being done. We still got, you know, the hood, the roof, the other side. It's a long process. Definitely gonna take a few days. I think I'm gonna finish up this door and end it for today. I got a little birthday party I gotta go to here in a little bit. But yep, just giving y'all a little update. This is how she's looking. It's looking pretty damn good. All right, so we got the hood sanded down with an orbital sander. Then we got a hand sand of wet grit at about 400. Don't give me too much crap. I know it's not going to come out smooth at 400, but it's what we had laying around and it's a race car. So we're going to lay some primer down and see how this thing turns out. Leave me some comments and let me know if you were trying to do this, what you could do to make it more budget friendly, because it is a race car and it's going to get torn up on the track anyway. So, oh, the reason we're doing this is because we put down primer on a sander that was just had the paint removing bit on it, and well, it's a little bit less aerodynamic than a golf ball. So we're going to try something new, see how it works out. Stay tuned. All right, now that the Texas weather's cooperated with us, let's wash a race car. We got to get this thing prepped for new stickers and sponsors. This is last year's points leader championship car. As you can see, in order to get to a championship car, you got to race a little bit rough in the front. So this thing has definitely seen its better days as far as cosmetic goes, but it is a champion underneath those wrinkles. Don't let it fool you. But we have got to go get some panels to get this thing back to its former glory and get it restored for this season on the racetrack. Don't mind Rocky there. Hey, Rocky, who's a good boy? Yeah, all right. He's a good dog. Hey, what's going on, everybody? AJ here with Polished Steel Motorsports. We're going to be here today with Eric Wilson, Anthony Norris, and myself. We're going to be at Ziggy's Express Lube, and today's a meet and greet for your local race car team, Dirt Track Racing. We're going to have 3 cars here. The whole team's going to be here. Me, Eric, and Anthony. We got cars 88D, 81, and 18. Come out and say hey, tell us a racing story. We'll have hot dogs until they're gone, and just general kind of enjoy the day. Maybe get your oil changed. Hope to see you soon.